everybody. It is August 30th, 2023, 4:41 in the afternoon. I'm trying to get some things accomplished today, trying to catch some things up, trying to learn some things, and I've learned many things. Of course, at 4:43 p.m., 2 minutes from now, or a minute and a half, or a minute and some change, because we don't know right at 4:41 where we're at. Wait, I'm going down a Doug Betts rabbit hole. Don't want to do that. Let me show you what I've been doing. I'm in Davinci. So I'm actually in OBS recordings right now, so I'm gonna kill that. This is a picture that I went to find on my system that's not the right picture. It is picture number image underscore 3128.heic. It's from my iPhone. Beautiful picture, by the way. Not the picture I want. So let's go figure out what is the picture I want. So in Davinci Resolve, I have three things that I'm missing. Well, I know what this one happens to be because I just know what it happens to be, and I've already found it. I'm going to go change the source folder right here, and we're going to change that from D drive to whatever it is, D drive users, blah, blah, blah. We're going to change that. We're going to change that to D drive right here. And then we're going to go into grandkids pictures and let it go at that, because it's just right for right now. It is in the main folder. I'm going to open it. We're going to click change, and then it better change because I know that's where the doggone thing's at. And apparently it did not change because maybe that's not where the doggone thing is at. So let's go figure out where the doggone thing is. I just happen to have that right here. Image 2733 JPEG, and it should be that right there, and that's what it should be. My granddaughter with her hand holding her hand out. So this is in D drive grandkids pictures, the main area. So let's go back over here and go figure out why that is not changing its location. So D drive grandkids pictures, and it is there, and that's where it's supposed to be. Image underscore JPEG. Yeah, it all matches. So I don't think I have to open this. Let's go ahead and open it. And no, because this is individual folder. So I'll go ahead and hit open and change. And maybe I have to restart Davinci. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Because again, I went and painstakingly found it, and it's right there, image underscore 2733 capital JPEG. I don't think capitalization matters. I've always thought that, but it clearly is not. And there's not a doggone stupid refresh on here. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to close Davinci. But I have to leave this open because I'm actually using it, and I haven't figured out what. Well, I don't though now, because what I've been doing is Jose Alvarez pointed me in this direction. Big shout out to him. Big shout out to Brian Lightfoot for his help. And I just went in and searched for image underscore 2733, and then I went to these specific locations, and this is actually in the cache of Bridge. And I found it, and I copied it, and I pasted it into where it needs to be. So I'm going to close this, and then I can minimize this now. And then this was in, as you can see right here, app data roaming, Adobe Bridge, cache, V36, 256, blah, blah, blah. And there's the picture right there. So I copied it and pasted it into where I want to leave it. So now I want to leave this. This is going to come in handy, I think. So I'm going to move that over there. I'm going to go ahead and close this for now. I'm going to refire Davinci Resolve. And I'm hoping maybe that picture shows up. If not, I'll figure out a way to make it work. I mean, if I find them, I ought to be able to make them work. I do have something scheduled for tomorrow, in that there is a workaround to change frames per second. Now, I'll explore it tomorrow. I did actually kind of sort of maybe possibly remember it. And no, that's still not populating. But I'm going to go see if I can find 3128. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to look for 3128 and this right here. So 31, 28, 34, 31, 77, 30, 30, 31, 60. So 31, 28 is not in here. I'm going to have to go research it in a moment. But right now, I want to try something else first. I'm going to drag this off, and I'm going to try to drop and drag this picture into here, and there it is. So this is interesting that I could drop and drag it from the KinStout app, roaming Adobe Bridge, Cache, V6, 256, Davinci, blah, 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 blah. But I can't go in here, change the source folder, and I know it's in data drive, grandkids. So I'm going to browse. I know it's in data drive, and I know it's in grandkids, and I know it's in the parent because that's where it's at. It's loose. I hit open. That didn't change. I hit change, and it's still not seeing it when it is indeed right there. So now what I want to do is simply this. I want to go ahead and delete this. I don't need it. That changes this to a big bright, hey, you're no longer here. And it highlights it. I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to drag this over to here. And that's fine. Now I'm going to go find picture 3128. I don't know what's going on there. These are way back when. So let's go find 3128. I'm going to do that by, again, first things first. I'm going to look in here in the roaming, blah, 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 3128, 30, 3160. So these are numerical. It's not there. I'll scroll down here just to make sure. And they are. This is amazing that this is here. I found these two earlier, not here, but somewhere else. And I've since moved them, and I've got them where they're supposed to be. And this is very handy, very helpful for me at this point in time. So now we are going to go back into this. We're going to go to File. We're going to go research again. We're going to go to File, go Search Files, and we're going to change this back to 3128. And we're going to hit Start Search. All that should go away, and I have no idea how long this is going to take because I didn't pay it much attention a while ago. Brian gave me some really good pointers today. It was a very knowledgeable, very interesting conversation to have with Brian. I always like talking with Brian. I always like talking with Jose. I always like working with Wintermute, William Dawson. Great guy. When he shows up, I just really do. So this shows this being the one that it's showing right there. I know is the one that's in the background because it says HEIC on it, and I know I want a JPEG. I don't think it actually is going to find it. So this could be an issue. This could be a big issue because I'm pretty sure now, if I remember right, it only found the one. I'm enjoying my zero sugar cream soda Dr. Pepper. When I say enjoying, I mean I'm forcing myself to enjoy it. Now I didn't find it. It only found the one that's in the background because you can see right here, image 3128 dot blah blah blah. It's right there. So let's go ahead and take this out, put in JPEG, JPG, and then hit Start Search and see what this brings up. I'm really hoping it shows as being in some app data somewhere so I can grab it, bring it into the project, and at least if nothing else, I will have completed bringing it back into the project and then maybe figuring out, what do I want to do with it? And that's all I'm doing. I'm just catching some things up right now. Things I should have done a long time ago. You all right? All right. I heard a big noise come from the kitchen. And I just wanted to make sure that Mrs. K was okay. I should have set the camera up and recorded her, excuse me, cooking the dinner she's cooking. Looked really good, smells really good as well. Um, my phone's probably going to ring and or I'm going to get disconnected, but I think I can pause the video, which is what I should have maybe done anyway while this is looking for it. No, it's not. See, it cannot find. So 3128 on this search is not going to be found. You're just not going to find it. What if we take away this, look in IPTC and all that, hit the search again? Does that narrow the search down or expand the search? And this is only looking in C drive. So it's not on my C drive. That's fine. Got no issues with that. I'm going to stop it because we know I'm going to re-engage these, recheck them. I'm going to go to my D drive. I don't want to look in C drive. I want to look in my D drive. I'm going to hit OK, and I want it to search the entire D drive for image 3128 JPEG. Start the search. Oh, look, it's from my i3, possibly, computer. Now, that's kind of cool. Wow, they found one file and one file only. So I need to go to my D drive and go to pictures. Go to pictures from i3. That's an old picture. And then this might not be what I thought. Then it's in 270105. 2017 0105. Man, and it's got 203 folders in there. 27. I don't have 270105 002. Okay, there we go. And then it's looking for 3128, 3126, 3127, 3128. Now that picture doesn't look familiar. It's a picture of my fish tank. I found it. I didn't think it would be anything I couldn't show, but I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to pull a Doug Betts, everybody. So 3128 is my fish tank. So again, I'm going to go over here and go back to Davinci. I'm going to go see if I can change this one, change the source folder. We're going to browse. We're going to go to D drive. We're going to go down to pictures. We're going to go down to pictures from i3. We're going to open that, and then we're going to go find 2017 05 01 0105 folder 2. So that means it came from my iPhone, a stupid way iPhone does things. 01 2701 27 01 05 02. We're going to click on that. We're going to hit open. We know that's where it's at because we've seen it. We're going to hit change, and it doesn't work. Interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and grab it from here. And then I'm going to hopefully, so 27. So we're looking for 3132, right? 3128 right here, 3128 right here. We're going to grab it. We're going to bring it down. And just like that, it magically appears. And just like that, we do the same thing. And it's now gone. So now we're going to close the media pool. Don't need it. This seemed to be really super small. We're going to change that. We're going to put it right there. I'm going to bring this right over here. We're going to go to the beginning. And yeah, that's my 90-gallon fish tank that I really wish I had back, but no big deal. We hit play. And there it is. Um, I don't know what this happy birthday is. I have no idea. If I go in here and look at the original file location, it was in my data drive, users, pictures, desktop data, OBS, happy birthday, dash that's JPEG. There's a couple reasons why I'm not really going to go look for this. Number one, first and foremost, it's not in the project anywhere. I don't see it in here anywhere. I don't see it over here anywhere. I don't need it. I don't need that picture. Now, just for curiosity's sake, I might go find it just so that I can fine tune my skills a little bit and, go from there and try to learn, whatever. I don't know. We will see. But it's a slow process. It's going to be an interesting process. And this project, I don't know if I'm going to do anything with it. This was just back in my experimental let's learn Davinci days and go from there. I might off camera go find this. I don't know. It's not that big of a deal as I scroll through here to find it real quick. Not that big of a deal, but we're going to go find it. So it says it's in D drive. It says it's in, do I have a users folder? I actually do have a users folder. Users, me, pictures, desktop data. Oh, well, there's the problem. In desktop data, there's no, it stops at grandbabies. There is no OBS happy birthday that's, so we go into where we're at users cased out pictures, users cased out. Oh, wait a minute. I got to go into pictures, cased out pictures, desktop data. And again, yeah, I thought I was right. So interesting. While it shows it being there, I don't see it. So this is not helping me a bit. Now I'm thinking maybe it's in OBS somewhere. Good possibility. I did have a tendency back in the day, I still do, to mix OBS and Davinci stuff all the time. I'm still in the process of working on fixing that. And it's 5 o'clock. That's my sign to get out of here. So I'll find this somewhere. And if I find it, I'll just make a report tomorrow or whatever. Thanks for watching. I appreciate everyone's support. I appreciate everybody showing up. I also appreciate, believe it or not, everybody asking questions and pointing out the good and the bad. Doesn't bother me in the least little bit. Have a great night. Have a great day. I will see you later. This will be video number 2 for either Premiere or something. I'm waiting on a phone call that was supposed to happen literally 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago now. 30 minutes ago, I was told I'd get a phone call. Still waiting. I've given up hope. Yeah, it looks like it's saying Wednesday, so I'm going to go ahead and render this out. I do have some really good news to report. Oh, this is saying something. Oh, no, that's not saying anything. So this is going to be August 30, 2023. And it's going to go over here. I missed an entire day. Well, that's right, because I played golf yesterday. So now it's going to render out. See how long this takes. It says it's got about 38 seconds remaining. I seriously doubt that, because this one usually takes forever. Unless maybe my computer finally decided to figure out it can actually do things faster than it does. Wouldn't that be amazing? I gave up waiting on my phone call. I actually shut a bunch of stuff down. I actually got a lot of stuff done. Probably will do these as uploads or premieres. I don't know. I'm saying that like I'm live or something. I already got one scheduled for tomorrow, so I don't think I can do that. I may change that to a premiere. I don't know. I've got to force myself to get up. Yeah, see now, suddenly it goes from 35 seconds to a minute 35, and I anticipated that actually. It should take much longer than that. But for some reason, and I think it's because of all the things that are going on. My nose itches. I think everything that's going on just takes a little longer to render out. Don't really have anything to chit chat in the background while this is rendering out. It's got about a minute and a half to go. I'm thinking about changing it up a little bit. I haven't really decided yet if I do what I'm going to do. I'm thinking about changing up the first in YouTube. Again, if I do, I haven't decided what I'm going to do. I want to keep growing. I'm losing subscribers. I was at 307, which I had hopes of getting 310, 315 relatively soon, maybe by the end of the month, which is tomorrow. I'm down to 305, I think, or 304. 304. I'm down to 304. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And I get there's the occasional person that comes in and subscribes just so they can maybe chat, and I understand that. I'm still thinking about doing a PSA about, hey, this is, blah, 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 do this for me, would be appreciated. But then there will be those that say, well, if you don't care about subscribers, then why are you doing that? I don't really care about subscribers. I just have personal goals set. I'd like to get to 400 by the end of this year and then go from there. I think that's a relatively decent number, although I'm going to have to do the math and divide 400 by 4 and come up with 100 subscribers a month, round it down to 3 to go to 4, and you might as well buffer that a little bit. So say 110 just to be safe, I think would be good. So now that's rendered out. So then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to have a little bit of mirroring issue. I'm going to go ahead and close Davinci down. And we're going to have a little bit of mirroring issue because I'm going to go over here and I'm going to bring in OBS. And I'm going to change that. Oh, I can't do that. Or can I do that? I can't do that because when I change this to the day announcement, I don't think this is going to be recording this because it's this is not going to work the way I want. So real quickly, I'm going to change this. Properties, browse. I know that it's August 30th. Go in there, hit OK, and that shows that. And then I'm going to go back down to here because I'm pretty doggone sure that did not get recorded. And if it didn't, then I apologize, and that's why I kind of breezed through it. So now I'm back to here. Josh Kinder is first for tonight's show. Tony Wallace said something, retracted it in any second. I'm going to refire Davinci. And I got about maybe 10 minutes before I have to drive Miss Daisy to work. So that's that one. You can see I've been working on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 projects. Let's go get the YouTube that we want to use, which is this one, I think it's this one. I'm not 100% sure. I need to, again, organization. And we're going to go over here to this. Oh, that's cool. That might not be it. I would have to do some thinking on this. Because if this is it, this says this is from the 19th. So chances are this is not it. And you can see by all of, now if I bring this over to here, if I go to render that, that'll render everything that's in that area. But I keep it right here because I know that's what I want to render. But I can go here and click on here and it should show Greg, and it does. Greg is moving down up here if you just look up there in that corner. So this is not the right one. This is opening test from the 19th, and I know I've done something since, so I'm going to go back to here. Try to figure out which one that it might be. Maybe this one. I don't think it's this one. No, this is not it. This is something I'm working on that I downloaded the doggone effect, and it's just not doing what I want it to do. Organizing my data, YouTube opening test, Premiere opening project. I thought I renamed that. Maybe I didn't rename it. It's hard to say. So let's go see what this one is. Oh, this might be it. First in YouTube. Yeah, this one's much better. You can see I've got not as much data in this one as I did in the other one. And this was the last one I did on the 24th. So I might, if I get back from taking Mrs. K and there's a third person in here, I might change it back to here. In fact, I'll anticipate doing that exactly. And I don't need, well, yeah, I don't need that there. Bring this down. And we're going to change the date. Dot, 30, 2024, 2023. Oh, don't want that. Put a space, take a delete. There we go. And then I'm going to turn on Fusion. And I'm going to move that a little bit to about right in there. That's fine. Now, I have no idea who's going to be here. I know Tony is second. So I, in theory, could grab William and Greg and move them out of the way. I can leave Tony where he's at, and I know that he's second. I can just go in there and grab the position and put Tony right there. And that's fine. It gives me plenty of room to work on anyone else. Put Hey Jen in and everything else. This is the beautiful thing about this. Now, if William comes in third, then I'll just go in there and grab William and put him there. But then I don't want that like that. I'm going to do it like this. And because I changed it, I have to go I don't know what the marker in there's for. See if I can get rid of that marker. I can. I don't know why I had a marker, honestly. But I still am going to, I think I got to go in there. Yeah, I'm going to have to go in there and redo the tracking because it's not tracked out. Now, Tony, I think, stays all the way through it because of how I did his. I did his differently. And then if Greg is third, or yeah, well, we know Josh Kinder's first. So I can go ahead, we'll put in my media pool and right click, import media, and go find a picture of Josh Kinder, which is going to be fun because I don't think I have a picture of Josh Kinder. I go into Davinci, go down to stills, and see if I have a picture of Josh. If I do have a picture of Josh, it's not going to be a very good picture. And I may reach out to him and tell him to send me a picture. I don't know. Not seeing anything. I know somewhere on my computer I have a picture of Josh. Let's go look in downloads. Downloaded this today. Story behind that later. I have way too many downloads. I need to get in there and get it organized. Just not doing such a great job of that lately, like I ever have. Clearly an understatement. I'm hearing weird noises from just outside my door. Okay, so I'm going to scroll through here pretty quick. Believe it or not, I do have somewhere on here a folder that says Josh Kinder. And I think it's in Davinci, maybe in data, maybe in backgrounds. Nope, I don't know where it's at. I know I have one because I always, it's Chris Garrett. I always forget where I put it. I know I've got a picture of him somewhere. And I haven't done any projects for him. Otherwise, there would be a project Josh Kinder. I don't think there's one loose in here. As you can tell, I really need to get in there and do some organization. So I'm going to pause the recording while I go find it. All right, as you can see, I should be recording again. It's paused for nearly an hour and 40 minutes. Things came up, things happened. Josh Kinder was first, Tony Watt was second, William Dawson third, and I'm going a different route with Cajun tonight. We'll see how it goes. I could maybe convert Josh Kinder to a JPEG and then it wouldn't bleed through. It's a PNG, so he's transparent. But it'll work for tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and render this out. Leave it as is and see how it goes, see how I like it, see how it's received, see how everyone likes it. Thank you for watching. You don't need to watch me render. Well, let's just go ahead and watch me render this. What do you say? Let's render this, shall we? Would you like to play a game? August doesn't start with an S. And it's already set up. Add it to the render. Get rid of some of the stuff that's in here. We don't need. August 30th, render one. About 2 minutes-ish is what it's saying. Wouldn't be surprised if it goes a little quicker. Oh, now it's saying 3 minutes. That's amazing. Uh-oh. Josh Kinder needs to be, I got to stop this because that's not going to work. And then I have to go make 2 quick changes real quick. Like I got to go into D drive Davinci, completed projects, first in YouTube, delete August 30th. Oh, good. It did not go in there. I'm not seeing it. So that's good. So I don't have to worry about that. I do have to go in here and I thought for sure, and William needs to be retracked too. So first things first, I'm going to go get Josh, go to the color tab. One of these is tracker. It's got to be tracked, obviously. So I got to go figure out which one of these is tracker. I've not ever tracked these in here. Track, and then hit the tracker. Please select a power window. I've run into this issue before where it wants me to select a power window right here and then track it. Oh, you know what? I did track this. Let me get out of that. That's not what I want. I did this over here. I forgot to track it over here. Oh, it did say I tracked it. So I'm going to go ahead and track it again. See if this solves the problem. And then I'll retrack Williams and it should be good to go. About a minute and a half, and then about a minute, another 2 minutes to render it out. And we should be good to go. I should have checked that before I did that. Got a lot accomplished today. I talked to 2 photographers, both of which I would deem as professional. One of which does have a business, so he clearly is professional. One of who's got a lot of talent, and I appreciate them helping me. I appreciate them actually taking the time and the patience to work with me. Very cool. 34 seconds remaining. I'm going to send a text before I forget, otherwise I'll forget. It might have been I didn't allow it to get all the way tracked, even though it shows that it's tracked and it's got the green check mark. Oh, dare I check it and see? Yeah, I'm going to say it's tracked. So we're going to go back over here to the edit page. We're going to move that in there. We're going to go to the beginning. We're going to scroll across, and now Joshy's staying. So we're going to do the same thing with William. We're going to bring William over here. We're going to go to the color tab, and then we're going to track. Oh, yeah, it's only. So we'll retract that. And that's saying that's going to track out in 13 seconds. That's pretty amazing. Hopefully everything else is good. Oh, now it's jumped up to 43 seconds. Oh, because it had, oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to click on better, but that's okay. I will start remembering to click on better and doing this the right way, or the better way. No pun intended. Get it? Better way. People are starting to get into the chat room. Josh Kinder was first. Tony Wallow, William Dawson, Darren Gilholm, and OneFish26. Good to see. 11 seconds to go. Let this do its thing. And it's done. So now I just learned when the green check mark shows up over here, it's finished. We'll go back over here, put William back in place. We'll bring the playhead back over. We'll hit play.
From Monroeville, Pennsylvania, Josh Kinder. From Seaside, California, Tony Wallow. And from Cocoa, Florida, William Dawson. Welcome to Ken Stout with the Zoom homies.
There we go. That's pretty good. The only other thing I might want to do is I might want to bring this to there. And then that way when this plays, they go away and it says, welcome to Ken Stout with the Zoom homies. Good. Now I'll render it and I'll re-add this to the render one, and we'll be good to go. And I'll get it uploaded into YouTube, I'll get it uploaded into OBS, and we will be ready to rock and roll tonight. Thank you everyone for watching. I'm not going to sit here for 40 more seconds. We've all seen rendering done. No big deal. Thank you.